Right Honorable Alan Gabriel Tomoni JP, the Special Assistant Media and Publicity to the Avatar of Peace, His Majesty, the Secretary of Niger Delta, Dr. Teke Michael Tom JP, and also the Speaker, a Joint Council IYC, Parliament Worldwide. Today, I quickly want to respond to Engineer Udengs Eradiri, who recently did a video throwing tantrums to please his paymasters. Quickly, Udengs Eradiri, you made some points in your video where you were claiming to be an authority. Udengs, how did you become the president of the Joint Council IYC Worldwide 12 years ago? The saint said, he who must come to equity must come with a clean hand. Are your hands clean to claim to be an authority in a sensitive matter that require people to stand by the truth? Udengs, how did you become the president? You and I know it is in public space that you failed that election woefully. It was won by Sir Jonathan Lokobri as of that time, who is by divine providence the president now. He won the election, but because the government of the day in Bayelsa never wanted him, and you, Udengs, you were imposed upon Ijaw nation, upon all Ijaw youths, and in the process of mediating, we lost a very prominent Wa cricket chief, Senator Tari Odabaji. He slumped in a meeting and died. Because of your greed for power, because of your insatiable greed, Udengs, have you forgotten? You were imposed, you enjoyed the tenure. How did you pay us back? How did you pay back? What were your legacy? Legacy of division. You gave the Ijaw nation faction at your exit. We have not forgotten. You are an household name. You are an household name in Ijaw nation, known as a crisis merchant. You have lost relevance, and you think that because some of our key stakeholders are making a point that this contract has expired, we have right of our home to appeal to the government of Nigeria that we can also handle this job in our localities. We have the capacity, we have done it before, we want to do it again. How is it wrong, Udengs? You have tried business severally, but you are yet to build what we can see visibly. So I do not think you really know what it means to begin to move for jobs in a very straightforward manner. Udengs, you lack the authority to speak in this manner. You are a non-crisis merchant. Maybe because the sand you were supplying, they've stopped you from supplying the sand. Now you want to create something making unguided videos that are never supposed to be done by you. You want to create relevance, pretending to be, I can say it, I don't fear anybody. Udengs, in some of your points, you also mentioned about your so-called appointment as SA youth. Udengs, Eradiri, do you not know that as you're planning, scheming to be appointed, others were also doing? As a matter of fact, let me tell you for free, that slot was given to one of our finest leaders, one of our finest politicians, Honorable Smart Adoki, who is representing Port Harcourt Constituency 2, the Rivers State House of Assembly, to nominate the SA Youth. And he nominated Honorable Dango, who is the present SA Youth from Okrika. So because it was not given to you, Udengs, now it is said to be, they shared it amongst themselves. Udengs, must it be you? Must it be you? Are you the only Ijaw youth? Must it be you? Why are you coming looking for an opportunity to display a personal vendetta? It is very uncalled for, Udengs Eradiri. You also mentioned how you were embarrassed in Sepro Palace. Udengs, when those issues were lingering, the then Minister for Niger Delta's Affairs, now the Honorable, the Senate President, His Excellency Senator Akpabio, came as of that time, called for a meeting, they entered that meeting. You came late for that meeting. And because of your usual manner, your boisterous character, you could not obey protocols. You came late for that meeting. And protocol officers asked you to wait. Let them go in for clarification to clear you in. But you displayed your character as usual. As if the world begins with you and ends with you. As if you are the only person who have spoken during the time of agitation or who have done one thing or the other. What did you even do, Udengs? When you disobey a legal rule, when you go to a palace or someone's house, or a community or a government, you will obey every rule. And you were thrown out to show that that place is a disciplined area. Now today, out of envy, out of personal vendetta, you're crying foul. Udengs, Dango was appointed and he's doing well. Let us also come to other issues you raised. You said you're advising the king. Udengs, what do you have to advise the king? Who made you an advisor to the king? How can you advise the king when the matter is also a key interest? The king has no regret hosting his brothers in his palace. It's a reference palace. It's a palace being revered by people, everyday diplomatic communities, people far and near, all over Nigeria and beyond, visit that palace. Problems are solved daily. So you can't say the palace was used to threaten the federal government. Udengs, you and I know that you're trying to forge this imagination to make it look big, to attract, in your senses, you want to attract the attention of the government, that the press briefings, the interviews and other communications are there. These are people that work tirelessly for the enthronement of the government of the day. You can't turn around to tell them they are threatening the government, threatening the 2027 election. Udengs, this your gimmicks cannot work. You are a known person for all of these things. You are doing all of these things so that the people you're talking can maybe look for something to give to you. Udengs, please, if you're addressing the palace of His Majesty's Secular Palace, address it with respect. That is, that palace, the influence of that palace from your lineage can never produce a king as powerful, as respected as His Royal Majesty Dr. Teke Michael Tom JP. Please, you are not in any position to advise him. You're not. The contract we are talking about, the contract has expired. Are you saying that it was a lifetime contract awarded, that other people who have interest to have that same contract in their localities cannot bid, cannot scheme, cannot meet the authority they all supported? Please stop misinforming the gullibles. Stop misinforming the general public. At this level, you are supposed to be an upright stakeholder, where there are issues, you begin to rally around, look for people to call so that you can mediate, so that you can go visit every party. If you have personal problem with other parties that are involved, you go and sort it out. You don't bring it in a time, in a matter where an upright king, and a king who sacrificed his resources without government patronage, solving people problems, creating peace. Udengs Eradiri, please retrace your footsteps. You are known for this for a long time. This cannot sell you. There was no threat made to the federal government. The kind of sacrifices His Majesty has made to sustain peace in the Niger Delta, you can never do that. Even if 100 years is added to your age, and even if God say no, you will remain this level, you will remain this young, but I will add 100 years to your age, you cannot achieve that. You also mentioned about Richard Akinaka, accusing him. Udengs, Richard Akinaka is one of the finest entrepreneurs we have in Nigeria. The young man you want to drag to your dirty streams. He is one of the finest manufacturers of gunboats in Nigeria. Manufacturing, building gunboats for the federal government, for state government, for security. He's also one of the finest businessmen, building ferry boats, floating jetties, that has successfully built a successful business that has empowered so many people, still solving problems for people. So, Udengs, please, when you're scheming for your usual merchandise, not in this. The contract had expired. The parties that are involved are demanding that the federal government should decentralize it. And I'm still repeating, federal government, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Your Excellency, do the needful. A contract that expired. Every other critical stakeholders, every other businessman or woman that has interest, have the right to pursue the business. And you also said that they should go to other areas of the oil industry. Do you know other areas they are bidding for or other areas they are controlling? You don't know. Please, Udengs Eradiri, next time when you want to throw tantrums, when you want to show your boisterous character, avoid His Majesty King Ateke Michael Tom. Please, he's a man of peace. He's a lover of peace. He's a man who has dedicated his life. Look at what he has done. A single man built a kingdom. Okochiri is the finest kingdom ever. Go and see. A single man. Look at the road networks. Look at how peaceful for the past 10 years, organizing the biggest peace carnival, Okochiri Peace. The biggest. With hundreds of thousands of people. With no single crisis. It deserves respect. We demand that you retrace your step. Please. And I still remain my stand that the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should decentralize the surveillance contracts, the well-air facility contracts, the order of it that are involved to interest parties who have the capacity to handle the job in their areas of influence. That is sheer progress. It is not a matter of wish hunting. This is my response to Udengs Eradiri, the insatiable fellow for greed. Thank you very much. God bless you all.